Welcome back. We've got Chef Anthony in studio, and earlier this morning we showed you how easy it was to vacuum seal your vegetables, add seasoning, and your steak as well. And we talked about this Joule Sous Vide. What do you call it? A tool?
It's a tool.
A tool. Yeah. So what we've been doing for the last hour is cooking our steak and veggies.
Yes, I got everything ready to go. We're going to start by taking out our steak. Now, you still want to sear the outside of your steak so that it looks appealing to eat, but doing it this way makes it real easy. This is the only way I like to cook a well-done steak, because generally when you cook a well-done steak, it dries out.
Yeah.
And is really chewy. This way it stays tender, it stays moist, everything is perfect in it. And you can control what you do, but there's just a lot of people out there.
Just remind everybody what you put on here for seasoning, what you put inside the bag.
This is a smoky habanero rub and butter.
Butter.
Is what I put in here. And so I kept it really simple. And I have my pan. I'm just going to set it in my pan and let it start to sear. And we'll set that right to the side.
Okay.
And we're going to start pulling out some of our vegetables. Like here's our corn.
Now, do you need to saute any of these, or are they just good to go?
These are all good to go. You can saute these if you want to add a little color to them, like your squash and zucchini, but you really don't need to.
So this was corn.
Corn
cut straight off the cob, yeah.
Yes, cut right off the cob. And Martinez has this most beautiful corn coming out right now. It's incredible. And we have some carrots coming.
And you could be a little more delicate if you want to make sure, if you don't want the juices, but then those juices are also going to be really good when you have the steak on it too. So
that's exactly it.
Yeah.
And my carrots.
Now the carrots you cooked a little bit longer than everything else.
Because they're so big and they're so dense, you have to cook them a little longer. But I don't always cook my carrots all the way through, because I like my carrots to have a little bit of density to them when I bite into them. I don't like them to turn to mush.
That's the spicy one.
Yes, this is the spicy one because you don't see the flakes.
Okay. So what did we put in that one? It had something hot.
This one is a hot honey mango, or hot honey and habanero.
Okay.
So, and we'll just take those veggies right on out of there.
And again, all these veggies that we're using this morning came in this week's vegetable box.
Yes, from Martinez Produce. Correct.
Which is really cool. Like on a weekly basis, anybody can sign up for these boxes and get them.
This week's are $30, but the amount of vegetables that came inside of it, I went to Walmart yesterday to buy supplies for class, and it was almost $60 worth of vegetables.
Right.
So you get a really good product, and you get a really high quality product, and you get a lot of it.
And you have an option with them. You can get just a fruit box that's straight fruit. You can get a combo box that's mixed fruit and veggies, or one that's straight veggies, or they also offer something called a keto box, which are keto-friendly fruits and veggies.
Yes, and the options for them are wonderful. The folks up there take really good care of everybody. Now we're going to leave our potatoes for just another minute and turn our steak.
I was going to be daring and reach into the very warm water.
Oh yeah, go ahead and reach into there. And you can feel our potatoes are nice and soft. They're going to have a little bit of density to them still, but the flavors have been cooking right into our potatoes. And I know I've overloaded this plate quite a bit, but I wanted to showcase many of the uses as I could for this product, because you just cannot go wrong when you learn to cook like this. And you can buy different sous vide sticks. They're available in all sorts of different styles.
Now let's put this out here so we can see it.
And we'll turn that off just by touching the top.
Here's our veggies that we got plated right now. There we go.
And they're just absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful. Okay, so our potatoes. What seasoning did we have on the potatoes?
Hot honey.
Hot honey, and then these are the not quite as spicy veggies that you did.
And then carrots. The carrots have a maple bourbon garlic inside with butter. And then the corn has a little bit of a kick to it, and then the vegetables have a little bit of a kick to it.
Habanero ones, yes.
Yes, those are going to be so good.
So how long are we searing the steak for?
The steak is done.
Okay.
We just want to get a little color to it.
Oh, beautiful.
I mean, that's a beautiful plate. That's a lot of food.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, nobody can go wrong with everything that's on there. It's so beautiful. It's nutritious because you haven't lost anything.
I'm going to let this cool just a hair before I dig into it, because I know we're coming right back after the commercial break.
Of course. Got to get that right.
We'll be right back.